Well, isn't that just peachy? Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for The Oval on BET. The Oval on BET. I said the Oval on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. Thank you for that. And if you don't, thank you for just being here watching. If you will, comment, let me know what you think, because I do like to converse with you guys in the comments, because you guys are keeping me rolling. Okay, so this episode was just as lackluster as the ones previously. I mean, you couldn't even really fake it this episode. It was kind of, I don't know. Let's just get into it. Okay, so we open up with Alan standing there looking stupid at the president, because the president wants to know, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What's this about? And you know, of course, Alan, he don't know what to say. So he says, well, the chief of staff wanted me to come and check on you to make sure you were here. That was just the dumbest lie ever. And then, you know, so the president, he goes on to just start going into detail about different, you know, things that happened to Ellie, with Ellie, and their memories of BJ's on conference calls and whatnot. And Alan's sitting there with a gun in his back. You've got a gun in your trousers, and this man sitting here telling you about the woman that you are currently grieving, giving him a BJ while he's on a conference call, and you gonna sit there with the gun in your back and not pull it and shoot him? I'm like, come on, Alan. Come on, Alan. Come on. He's begging you. He's begging you. Why ain't you gonna do it? Pull it out. Shoot him. Pull the trigger. It don't take much. He can't fight. Do it, Alan. Do it. I was just like, oh, poor little Alan. And it's like, now you done told this lie, so you know he gonna say something to the chief of staff, because he don't want nobody checking up on him. Are you to be checking up on me? So of course you in trouble now. And I kind of felt like and I know it just speaks to my dirty mind. Okay, I'm just gonna go on and preface my next statement with that. I have a dirty mind. It stays in the gutter. So when Donald does confront Alan about being in the president's office, in the Oval Office, am I the only one that thought he was going to make him do something strange for that? He said, oh no, you can't just get off that easy. Like, I was like, oh shoot, are we about to see some him too stuff? Is this about to be a him too movement going on in the White House? What's really about to happen? Because, you know, Cal done missing for about 30 hours. And, you know, Donald is, like, really, really missing his boo and whatnot. So that was just kind of strange to me that Alan went in to shoot him, then got provoked like a mug and still didn't shoot him. Like, I know in the spirit of, you know, trying to find the heart, I know he went in the bathroom and cussed himself out. You ain't do nothing, man. He called your girl a head doctor and you ain't do nothing, man. Yeah, so I don't know how Alan's going to continue with himself, because, I mean, if I don't know any of that would be the biggest way to leave with your tail tucked, feeling like a bee. If I was Alan, I mean, I don't know how he comes out not feeling that way. Maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know. So, moving right along. We did see Bobby and Max go and meet with the vice president and the vice president and the second lady. And, you know, they were basically just exchanging notes. You know, yeah, Cal's in the bunker. We got him. Well, you need to get him. Don't give yourself away. You know, they're going to be looking, and blah, 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 all of that extra stuff. Okay, so that was an okay, I guess, a necessary meeting. For them to know how things were going to proceed. But it was awkward. Was it just me? But that whole scene, I don't know if it was the inexperience of the actors or what it was, but that entire scene was just off to me. I just kept waiting on somebody to say, cut. Like, this wasn't the scene that was supposed to make the show. I don't know how it got here. Sorry. But that never happened, so I guess they knew it looked like that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thought it was an awkward scene, but I thought it was awkward. You couldn't really read the room because the vice president is saying one thing, the second lady saying something totally different. Now, she's giving me the feeling that she might be just as cunning as Victoria. If I'm wrong on that, y'all let me know. But that's the kind of the feel that she was kind of giving, because it's like she wants to be cutthroat where he wants to be cautious. And I don't know how those two work together. Maybe you can be cautiously cutthroat. I don't know. I've just never seen it happen. So we're just going to have to see how that pans out. And them actually going to try to get Cal is just like ridiculous. And it seems like if they know that they are working with Sam and they feel like that they may be onto Sam, why aren't y'all giving Sam any type of protection? You would think the vice president would put, you know, some extra people on Sam to make sure that he stays intact, because it seems like the powers that be are about to come down on Sam hard as heck. And speaking of Sam, we did see today that, you know, Priscilla said that she's done, that it's over, and that she doesn't care what he does. So that's a good thing. At least we know now that she is not concerned with Sam's penis anymore. That helps me in helping her to cure one of her contradictions, one of her character's contradictions. It's like, for seasons, you have been mad at this man, but you are still invested in his penis. So finally, she says she's not, and she leaves and tells the first lady, you do with that what you will. Have at it. Have at it, she said. And when you say have at it, you really don't care what happens with that. So I don't know if she meant it or not, but she definitely walked right past Sam and didn't say anything. She walked right around him and just left. Which, of course, you know, Victoria's trying to keep Sam out there to keep, you know, him distracted so that they can figure out where the hell Cal is. So, we did see a scene with Victoria and Hunter today discussing Jason and them saying that Jason was getting better and her saying that she was going to have to do something about that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, if he gets better, like if he just gets better and he just starts talking, then what are you going to do? But here's the thing. It's like they're not really lying about him killing everybody, because he did kill everybody, but they did a whole lot of covering up for him. A whole lot of covering up, creating of stories to make it seem like X, Y, and Z happened when they know he did it. So now they're going to have to, like, if they really run with this, you got Jean, right? For instance, Jean was killed in the White House. They planted her in her apartment, but they also killed her boyfriend to make it look like it was a murder-suicide, which we know it wasn't. But now they're going to have to explain that part. Like, okay, so if he killed Jean, then who killed her boyfriend? It's so much collateral to covering up for Jason, so it's going to be so much more that they have to account for. It's freaking ridiculous. I mean, you think about the fact that Oma and Max got shot. You know, Oma got killed and Max got shot all because of Jason. Because he killed Diane. I mean, not Diane, but the girlfriend, Denise. He killed Denise. So that's, you know, so much collateral that happens after Jason kills. So I don't know how they get away from it. I really don't. But the vice president is going to have to get some balls on him. He's going to have to understand, like they said, like Max and Bobby said, you are fighting evil. You are trying to fight evil with water. And they got fire and stuff over there. You got to have a whole lot of water, and you just got a little water gun. It's not going to work. It's Cooper Trooper. He's got fireballs. I need you to do something more than that, Vice President. So, I don't know. We're just going to have to see how that comes about. We did not have to see Lily's face, and I'm happy of that because I'm sick of her. But I did want to know who the heck she called. Like, we still don't know who the heck Lily called. That gets on my nerves. And then we're going to move right on along to Sharon. Now, she made me mad now. Now, she over at Barry's house. Now, Barry's sitting here trying to put his BS down. You know, I love you, girl. Girl, boy, be quiet. You don't know how to love nobody. Really, you really don't. Because you're pretty doggone dense, if you ask me. And I just knew that she was going to be hunching on him by the time, you know, his parents came in the picture. I just knew that's going to be hunching again. Because we all know she's loose. Well, Richard comes home and they tell Richard that she's there. And they get to talking and she's like, yeah, I don't understand why any of this is happening, bitch. Because he told you not to tell nobody and you told. You didn't know it was going to be this girl. How you didn't know? How you didn't know? He told you not to tell and you told. Now you say that we're looking stupid. I would have been like, honey, you got to go. I told your little dumb ass not to tell nobody. But you want to tell, now you want to act stupid like you didn't know what was going to happen. Why do you think I told you not to tell? And then when I tell you don't tell anybody, you say, I'm not. I know now. You should have known when I told you. When they kidnapped you. Sharon gets on my nerves, man. I'm so serious and so sincere. I don't know how, and I just, ugh. There's certain people on this show that really get on my nerves. Sharon's one of them. Alonzo is another. And Alonzo, he really wanted me to smack him today. Like, boy, why do you keep going back and forth knowing these people are crazy or not? Why is Alan out of his mind again? Why? Now you done took the gun. What you gonna do with it? How you gonna get it out of the White House? You know what? I get frustrated when we kind of see a character come out of something and then they keep jumping right back into it like they never came out of it. Now, it's gonna make me mad if, say, next week we see Priscilla revert back to caring about Sam's penis again. That's gonna make me mad because she just said she didn't care. So you keep that same energy for the rest of the series unless you decide to take him back or something. You keep that same doggone energy because this is, I don't like to see that. And it really chaps my tail. So moving on to the little cliffhanger, if that's what we want to call it, which was BS, was, Richard saying that he thinks Sharon and Dale need to stay at the house with them and whatnot, and he was going to get Dale from Kareem's apartment. Well, Dale's in the apartment the whole time, but somehow, I guess Kareem gets dropped off, and that's the cliffhanger, is him seeing Kareem. And I'm assuming nothing's wrong with him because she said that she was talking to Kareem. That's what Barry said, mad she was talking to Kareem. It's like, you know what? You could have at least made us feel like don't even show them for the preview. If you're going to leave that as a cliffhanger, don't let us know that they on the phone talking. Now we know it's nothing wrong with Kareem. We could have been guessing, did they shoot him? Did they cut him up? Did they beat him up? What did they do? But we know he's fine enough to talk. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a me thing. I don't know, but I was not very pleased with this episode at all. But happy that I got through it. I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Give me 1 second here while I run through my Rolodex of characters. Okay. So we did see Cal get discovered by Griffith, whatever his name is, Griff. He gets on my nerves. I don't even like the way he acts. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like how short he is. I just don't like the dude, okay? But he gets down there, and we did see him try to get Cal out. He couldn't because I guess Sam scrambled the code to where if you ain't got, I guess, the key card, then every time the door opens, the code changes. The code changes. The code changes. So he told Griff to go back and report to Donald that he's down there, but don't tell Sam that he found him because they already know Sam's working with the vice president. And so before Griff could leave, Cal tells him, "Give me your gun," both of them. So now he's got armory for Sam's ass. And the vice president ain't got nobody protecting Sam. You knew, if y'all was doing your homework, that Cal and the chief of staff was knocking boots. Y'all should have known that kidnapping Cal was not going to go over past Donald because that's his boo thing. I mean, y'all just didn't think this thing through, and it's kind of frustrating to see it all play out. But we just gonna have to wait and see where it goes, because it is getting kind of juicy when you add everything together. When you think about how could this climax work out, that makes it kind of juicy. But then at the same time, you be like, you know what? We didn't even have to go through all of this. It took how many episodes for us to do this right here? Like, come on, what they gonna do? Try to make something happen to Jason? Like, I'm over it. I'm ready to see the next part. Like, bring the daughter back, bring Jason back. I don't know, but something else needs to happen than what we've been seeing, because it is definitely losing me. Needs to make sense. People come away from something, leave them away from it. Don't have them go right back into it without any explanation. So I don't want to see Priscilla next week being concerned with Sam's penis when we already saw her not concerned with it this week, like she's over it. Keep that same energy throughout the doggone season, please. That's all I ask. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm leaving it right there. And again, if you have not already, please hit my subscribe button. We almost at 6:30. We are, like I said, slow creeping while they sleeping. I'm not complaining, but I did buy something today that dropped today that I'm going to be adding to the giveaway list. And I'm not going to tell y'all until we get to 800. But if you think about it, some of y'all going to know what it is. Some of y'all going to know what it is, but I'm not going to tell, okay? I'm not going to tell until we get to 800. I'm not going to confirm anything. I can neither confirm nor deny. That's what I'm going to say in the comments, no matter what you guess. So definitely make sure you subscribe, tell a friend. Because I got some cool ass prizes I'm giving away, if I do say so myself. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at that. And again, I thank you all for watching. That is my $5.02. Peace.